I've been looking etymologically at the word gauze, the fabric that is used for medical dressings and for fashion. And I found a lot of information regarding that fabric. The most important of which is that there is no sterile gauze. That means that the wounds that are consistently being inflicted by the Israeli occupation, despite of the fact that all of our international organizations and all of our media and all of our governments insist that a ceasefire is a time when civil populations are consistently attacked and hundreds of people die, are not being treated with the care that they require. Now, etymologically, there are two camps when it comes to where the word gauze comes from. The first one is that it comes from the Arabic word khaz, some sort of silk, and that it was produced in Gaza and then exported throughout the medieval world. The other school of thought argues that the word gauze comes from the word gazé, which in medieval French apparently means uncertain, and it describes the flimsiness of the fabric. And they reinforce this idea by saying that there's no archaeological evidence that points to Gaza being able to produce and export that amount of fabric. And to that I would reply, that's a fucking moot point now, because we'll never know, because Gaza has been bombarded with the equivalent of several atomic bombs of explosives. Potentially that's not a point that we should argue anymore. Ceasefire is not a ceasefire. But since it started, the donations to people in Gaza have dropped off a cliff. If you can donate directly or indirectly to the people of Gaza at this moment, please do. And if you can't, continue raising hell. Because the siege hasn't stopped. Starvation hasn't stopped. What stopped was the flow of information that we had from Gaza directly because they murdered the vast majority of journalists there. You are not insane to care about this. It's the world that is heartless.